Welcome back on your Lobo Coaches Show. I'm your host, Robert Portnoy, and it's our privilege now to welcome in for the first time this season the head men's basketball coach at UNM. It's Coach Craig Neal. Craig, it's great to be with you for the first time on the Lobo TV Coaches Show. How you doing?
I'm doing good. It's been a unique deal for me because I didn't know how to get down here. I didn't know where we were going. So everything's a little bit new for me, so I'm kind of feeling my way, but really excited about the season and what we're doing.
You found it no problem. You were right on time, man.
I try to be on time. I'm not always, that's a big thing for me with time. So, I try to be here on time, but it's like I called Frank and I said, Frank, I've never been to the show, so where do I go?
We got it figured out,
we figured
and
it out.
here, and it's time to get into our breakdown segment. We're going to take a look at some highlights from the Lobos' victory over San Diego. It was a terrific basketball game in the pit, and it starts here. Kendall shoots from the corner, and then the Lobo big guys do the rest. Nice work by Cam to keep that basketball alive, and Kirk with the finish. Alex had a tremendous game inside.
Yeah, and those guys have been really, really good to start the season. So the biggest thing is that we have to continue to play through them. Kendall had an unbelievable game. Did a lot of good things, but those guys are playing. If we can just keep Cam out of foul trouble and get Obach some first half minutes, that's going to help us, and that's going to be key to our team. And Nick Banyard and Merv came in and gave us some valuable minutes, but Cam and Alex are just a force on the boards that keep a lot of balls alive, which we need, and it's an easy way for us to score.
All right, one of the ways you guys score is Kendall getting into the paint, and here he does it and sets up Cam for the finish.
Yeah, Kendall was really productive yesterday, just attacking and getting the ball to the right people, and played a really, really solid all-around game. But his dribble penetration is something that's always going to help us, and those guys are really good finishers, so that's big for us, and we got to continue to do that.
You guys made a nice run at the end of the first half, and this three-pointer at the top of the arc got it even with about a minute to go.
Well, I think Kendall shot the ball, and he's shooting the ball very well, because the big thing with him is when he's on balance and when he has his feet set, he can make a lot of shots, and he's got to continue to do that.
How big is momentum into the intermission? Because I think that this play right here, Cullen almost buries a corner three, and then here comes Alex out of nowhere.
Well, it's really big because we were making a run there, and we had, we went zone, and we did some things that we weren't guarding them very well. The biggest thing I think was, we had an open shot there, we missed it, but Alex kept playing, kept pursuing, kept finishing the play, and he got a dunk and kind of gave us some momentum going in the half.
One of your guys who does everything, I call him a stat sheet filler because he doesn't have to score. Hugh Greenwood here with a nice rebound and outlet, and Kendall going coast to coast in the break.
Yeah, and Hugh's a big-time rebounder. The thing with Hugh that I got to work on is he can't go for so many offensive rebounds where it helps the other team's offensive transition. So it's kind of a thing where we've kind of worked with him on that, but he's so aggressive on the boards, which he's probably one of the better rebounding guards in the country. And he's able to get defensive rebounds and get it out, and we're able to go in transition.
Here's your Der Wiener Schnitzel delicious dunk of the game, big to big for the hammer.
Yeah, and they're really good at that. I think that's one of the keys for our team last year. We were able to play high-low with those two guys, and they play well together. So that's a big plus for us that we got to continue to do. And those guys playing high-low are really good together, and it really gives us a different look offensively.
And I love when they're working the baseline like they are in this particular case, and they draw a double team, and it leaves the other guy on the weak side wide open.
Yeah, and we've just been working on having good spacing, and we've worked on that in practice because I think those guys are going to get doubled a lot. And the big thing is they're good passers. They're not selfish. They're very good teammates. They get the ball the right places. And the biggest thing is they got to continue to sacrifice and get easy shots for other teammates, and then their offense will come. And they've done that, and that's why we've been successful.
You guys made a nice run midway through the second half to grab a lead, and here Hugh sets up Cam.
Yeah, this was a big shot for us. We had Obach in there and Cullen and Arthur in, so we had Hugh on the floor and with Cam, and we try to play through those guys when we have our subs in. And our guys, they didn't score a lot of baskets off the bench, but they did a lot of good things defensively, and they did a lot of good things, and a lot of them were in. A lot of our subs, our bench players were in when we made runs that were very productive for our team.
That was Hugh to Cam. This one is Cam to Hugh. Hugh didn't make a lot of threes, but this one was big.
Well, I tell him if he's open, shoot it. He's been shooting the ball. He just hadn't been making a lot, but he'll start making shots, and he's a very capable shooter. He's got to get out of his mind that being a point guard doesn't mean that you just pass, pass, pass. You have to look for your shot, and he'll continue to do that. He's evolving. He's expanding his game, but, you know, he shot 6 threes yesterday, only made 1, but he'll start making some shots.
This is a tremendous pass from Cameron Bairstow up top to the curling Kendall Williams.
Yeah, it was great execution. I think it was out of a timeout, and we were trying to get Cam on the drive, but they kind of cut it off, so we had a down screen with Obach, with Kendall curling, and anytime Kendall can get in the paint, he's tough to guard.
All right, we have lots more to come on our coaches show with the head basketball coach on the men's side for UNM, Craig Neal. We're back right after this timeout. This is the studios of U Public Television. Stay with us.